Title: My wife's best friend, better. I'd break down when they handed me divorce papers at Christmas dinner. Men are so predictable, she sneered. I signed without hesitation, then gave them a gift that wiped the smiles off their faces. They thought I'd cry. They thought I'd beg. They thought Christmas dinner would be the stage for my humiliation. When her best friend leaned across the table, smirking, and said, "Men are so predictable," I knew the show was about to begin. My wife slid the divorce papers toward me, her hand trembling. Not from guilt, but from excitement, the anticipation of my collapse. I picked up the pen, no hesitation. My signature cut across the page like a blade through silk. Silence. Disappointment painted their faces. I wasn't playing my role. Then I slid my gift across the table. A small box, neatly wrapped, quiet as a gun on the table. They smiled until they opened it. I once believed in her. 10 years of marriage, laughter, shared secrets, a bond built on trust, or so I thought. Her best friend was always around, a third shadow in our marriage. I dismissed it. Loyalty blinded me. I remember birthdays, vacations, the quiet nights when I held her as though she was the safest part of my world. Those memories rot inside me now, tainted by truth. It started with whispers, late-night texts she shielded, laughter that stopped when I entered the room, perfume lingering on her clothes that wasn't hers. I ignored it, until one night I found her phone unlocked. The conversation with her best friend was waiting, like a snake coiled in plain sight. "We'll hand him the papers at Christmas dinner. He'll lose it. He'll beg. I bet you $500 he cries." A bet. My entire life reduced to a game between two snakes. I didn't feel heartbreak. I felt clarity. They expected my collapse. Instead, I started building, quietly. I copied every message, every picture, every word exchanged between them. Years of their little affair, hidden in her best friend's apartment, in hotels, sometimes under my own roof when I was away for work. I hired a private investigator. He confirmed everything I already knew. He found even more. Her best friend wasn't just sleeping with my wife. She was laundering money from her employer, gambling with it, dragging my wife into it. Evidence piled up neatly, like ammunition waiting to be fired. At the same time, I spoke to my lawyer. Clean, silent, efficient. By the time Christmas came, my finances were shielded, my assets secured, and the divorce papers, already expected, were nothing but paper cuts compared to the arsenal I carried. Christmas dinner, her family, her friends, a perfect stage. I played the part of the dutiful husband, cheerful, polite, pouring wine, carving turkey. My calmness made them restless. When the moment came and the papers slid across the table, my wife smirked. Her best friend leaned back, waiting for the show. They wanted my tears. Instead, I signed. No hesitation, no resistance. Their smiles faltered. My wife asked, "That's it?" I nodded. "That's it." Then I reached under the table and pulled out the small gift-wrapped box. I placed it between them. "Merry Christmas." They tore it open, expecting jewelry, maybe one last pathetic gesture. Inside, a neatly stacked bundle of photographs, screenshots, bank records, hotel receipts, PI reports. Their affair in vivid detail, paired with financial crimes they thought hidden. The room froze. Forks clinked onto plates. Her father's face drained of color as he recognized the company's letterhead in the documents. Her brother cursed under his breath. Her best friend stammered, "What is this?" I leaned back, calm, composed. "That's the story of your betrayal and the evidence that will ruin you both." My wife's best friend's smirk cracked first. She tried to laugh, but her voice shook. "You wouldn't?" "I already did," I said. Her phone buzzed. At that exact moment, 2 officers arrived at the door. My lawyer had timed it perfectly. The financial crimes weren't just my discovery, they were already reported. Her best friend's arrest was inevitable. As they cuffed her, she screamed at my wife, betrayal turning inward, the two of them devouring each other. My wife collapsed into her chair, sobbing, not from remorse, but from fear. Her family stared at her with disgust. The pedestal she'd built for herself crumbled in a single moment. I stood, slid my chair back, and looked her in the eye. You bet I'd cry. You lost. I walked out into the cold December night, the sound of chaos muffled behind me. The sky was quiet, the air sharp, my breath steady. I wasn't broken. I wasn't humiliated. I was free. They thought betrayal would destroy me. Instead, it forged me into something stronger, sharper. I didn't need to scream. I didn't need to beg. I just needed patience. They handed me divorce papers at Christmas dinner. I handed them ruin. And that was the greatest gift of all.